A big crowd to see the game between Middlesbrough, many people's quiet fancy for the trophy, and Wolves, whose cap form under John Barnwell makes them a threat in any competition. Your commentator at Ayresome Park, John Motson.
Middlesbrough supporters hoping to see history made today on Teesside. 8 times in their 105 years, the club have been in the last 8 of the FA Cup, but never further. And they had a good omen before the match today when their centre-forward David Hodgson was pronounced fit. Hodgson, who's been keeping a teddy bear in the dressing room as a Lucky Cup mascot since Middlesbrough won at Swansea in the 3rd round. All Borough's injuries have cleared up and John Neal announces a full-strength side. The top scorer, number 10, Bosko Jankovic, who wants to become the first Yugoslav to play in an FA Cup final. Daniel's broken leg means that Wayne Clarke gets the number 4 shirt, but I fancy he may play on the left with Mel Eves, number 11, switching to the right today. Kenny Hibbett passed a late fitness test on a groin strain, and the Wolves manager John Barnwell arrived at the match still limping from a nasty fall on Friday. A lot of pressure today on the 2 men about to start the match. Ron Challis, who refereed the FA Cup final 2 years ago at Wembley, and the men starting the match, Andy Gray and John Richards. There's a lot of pressure on them this afternoon because they've been told by the management that their goal supply should have been greater this season. Proctor, McCall, Ashcroft, Berry. Carr. Free kick given by the referee. Play pulled back. This is great. Hibbett. Good tackling by Craig Johnston. McAndrew. Ashcroft. Here's Bailey. McAndrew. Parkin with the throw for Wolves. To Andy Gray. Good tackle by Johnston. And now Hodgson. And Berry. An uneasy moment for Wolves because Jankovic had cut off the pass back to the goalkeeper, as he so often does. And Berry had to be careful. Here's Jankovic again. It's a good turn, he was held back a bit, and he still found his man. Johnston almost got a foot to the cross, which was from Hodgson. Very, very close. Jankovic, a nice turn, might have been held a bit by Berry there. Found Hodgson, who was onside, driven low, and it was Johnston stretching, who almost made contact. Palmer. Hibbett. Gray, that was nicely done by Wolves. And Hibbett's gone for the return, and Richards is through the centre and might get a sniff here. Gray's further over, so is Clarke, and it's going to be Clarke who'll come in, but for the interception by Johnston, who's got beaten by Carr, and now it is Clarke. And McAndrew puts it behind and is angry with the defence for leaving Wolves so much space. McCall's on the near post. That's where it went, and it's going to come to Jeff Palmer with the shot. He hit his own player, McCall. Here's Eves. And there's Gray. And It's there, and Andy Gray responds to the demands made by John Barnwell and Richie Barker and scores after 8 minutes. Palmer drove the ball back in. Eaves was there, and when it was recrossed, Andy Gray got his header in and it dropped beyond Jim Platt into the far corner. Look at them on the bench there, because there's been so much talk in the Wolves camp about Gray and Richards not scoring enough goals, and there's the answer. So John Barnwell, after his accident on Friday, has a boost to his morale in the first 10 minutes. Trying to get away, Berry who came over. Referee Ron Chalice well up with play there. He's having a word with Bailey. Here's Hodgson. Bailey again. Oh, that's awkward, and Johnson is in there and bravely held by Bradshaw, who's been ever present in the Wolves' goal this season, and fell there at the feet of Craig Johnston. I think Armstrong of Middlesbrough has a problem. He's been hobbling for the last couple of minutes, and it looks to me as though he may have to go off unless he can run it off. That would be a blow to the home side. Willie Carr. Here's Richards. Oh, what a chance for Mel Eaves to make it two. He's missed it. Or rather, Jim Platt saved. Well, well. Middlesbrough off the hook there without a doubt. Eaves had so much room, and it appeared an eternity to make up his mind what to do. But Platt was decisive, and it's still only 1-0. Hodgson. And here's Hibbett, and the two front men going through the inside forward positions. And here's Gray, and here's Richards. Oh, what a fine save by Jim Platt. He's entitled to ask his defence what is going on. Hibbett and Gray and Richards are finding so much room, they probably feel quite amazed. Richards hit it well, and Platt responded well. Clarke. Hibbett. Away by Jankovic as far as Jeff Palmer. That's a good-looking ball. Clarke. Parkin. Eaves, and a complete mistake by Craig Johnston there. He jumped much too early and missed the ball totally, allowing Eaves to get his header in. And in the meantime, with Middlesbrough all over the place, David Armstrong is back on the field. Middlesbrough are back to full strength. He's back in action. Proctor to Natras. Cochrane. And the tackle from behind was by Parkin. Jankovic. Cochrane. Armstrong, it's Cochrane! Terry Cochrane equalises. And Ayresome Park celebrates. And Armstrong, having just come back on the pitch, plays a part in the goal. It came from the right originally. Cochrane got possession, played a return with Armstrong, found himself through, and slid the ball carefully into the corner. 29 minutes gone, 1 each. As the rain comes down with some force. could so easily have been 2-0 to Wolves. Free kick given to Middlesbrough. Instead, it's 1-1. And who knows what might have happened had Armstrong not come back on the field when he did. Ashcroft. Hodgson. Berry. Hodgson. Good effort. Well, maybe when he was in the dressing room there, David Armstrong got hold of David Hodgson's lucky mascot, the teddy bear that all the Middlesbrough fans and players have been talking about this week, and perhaps a little bit of the old good luck rubbed off. He came back on and at once combined to produce a goal. Gray. Clarke. Hibbett. Richards. Well, that's a good turn by John Richards. This is Gray again, free in the centre waiting. Palmer, well, the challenge was by Armstrong. The referee says foul. Linesman on this side flagged in accordance with that decision, and I suspect it's going to be right on the edge. In time added on for stoppages at the end of the first half, a free kick to Wolves. Hibbett blasts it and gets a corner off Proctor. And the referee blows for half-time. Some of the players didn't even hear the whistle. They're still playing on, look at that. The whistle's gone and they're all walking off at the other end, and those players are so absorbed in this cup tie that they never even heard it. Andy Gray put Wolves ahead. Terry Cochrane equalised, and the crowd applaud at the end of a most absorbing half. The score, Middlesbrough 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Well, the news of David Armstrong is that he had several stitches in a wound just above the ankle while he was off the field in the first half, but he's out for the start of the second. Middlesbrough start the second half. For those who like their statistics, the goal that Wolves scored this afternoon was their first on this ground since 1974, when Derek Dugan scored in a match here. This is David Hodgson for Middlesbrough. George Berry getting up to clear, but only as far as Proctor. And that could fall for Johnston, who's been a little unlucky once or twice like that, sliding in to try and get the final touch. Always plays very well forward, Craig Johnston, which is why from midfield this season he's scored 10 goals. That's come for Hodgson, and it's away by Kenny Hibbett, and it's going to be a battle in the rain now. It's pouring again at Ayresome Park, pitch getting heavier by the minute. Proctor, McAndrew. Oh, good ball, Hodgson now. Armstrong coming in. Oh, Berry away, and away again by Berry. Would you believe it, Bailey? Well, Hodgson got away on the right, and the cross was a nightmare for any defence. David Armstrong came sliding in with Palmer, but the man who really saved Wolves was George Berry. Not once, but twice. Jankovic. Bailey looks for Hodgson, who got the flick on. It's going to come to Johnston to shoot. Well, he cracks the ball so readily. Nice build-up by Middlesbrough. The touch from Hodgson was good to see. Jankovic had been involved earlier, and when the ball came back to Johnston, he just let one fly. Gray and Bailey. Linesman flags for a foul by Gray. Referee Ron Challis applies an advantage. Hodgson turns Palmer, and it might be a good advantage for Middlesbrough. Still Hodgson. Now Armstrong. And still free, and in the end, a corner. Armstrong, who can curl these in. Coming free, hit by Proctor. Oh, but there was a man on the line. Mark Proctor hitting it low and hard past Bradshaw, but look where little Willie Carr was on the post. And had that been going in, I think Carr would have had it away. Jankovic, Johnston, Armstrong. Cochrane's making a run down the left. Number 7. And that was McCall, and Bradshaw couldn't save the corner. Hodgson on, volleyed away by George Berry with some power. And there's a 1-against-1 here just for a moment, but Bailey's got the time to come across. Nashus. Eves. Richards is making a run, but not in that position. Ashcroft. Richards got to him in the end, and Richards is on his way again. He could be through. Richards with Armstrong, the last man. And it's still Richards, and, well, full marks for little David Armstrong, the Middlesbrough midfield player. What a good piece of defending that was. He held John Richards up. Richards put through by Willie Carr, and Armstrong's devotion to duty, which has always been total here at Ayresome Park, may have kept his side in the FA Cup there. And a substitution about to be made by Wolves. Wayne Clarke is going off. And on comes Norman Bell, and Middlesbrough themselves are thinking about it. Yes. Bosko Jankovic going off, and on comes David Shearer. Here comes Gray. Parkin. Proctor. Johnston. Oh, can he hit it? And Wolves can have a break on here. Hibbett's taking them all on. And in the end, Natural stops him. Armstrong, Johnston. Ashcroft. Jeff Palmer. Willie Carr lets the ball go out for a Wolves throw. Chalice has checked his watch, but there is plenty of time, I would think, for stoppages. Richards. And the referee has blown. And Wolves have forced a replay at Molineux on Tuesday night. John Neal disappointed, his big chance maybe was here at Ayresome. But Wolves, having won replays at home already in the FA Cup this season against Stoke and Watford, are going to salute their supporters away to the right, because Middlesbrough's chance did appear to be in the home match, and Wolves know that they will start favourites on Tuesday. Andy Gray, who scored the goal which in retrospect earned them a replay, although it was Cochrane's equaliser that made the final score here at Ayresome Park. Middlesbrough 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1.
And just to confirm what John Motson said there, the replay at Molineux is on Tuesday night, kick-off 7:30. I think Wolves might be kicking themselves that they didn't wrap the game up in the first half. But let's not take anything away from Middlesbrough's gutsy fight back, and in particular David Armstrong, who went off in the first half for a quarter of an hour with quite a serious gash.
Well, first of all, David, news of your injury. How bad is it?
It's quite a big gash, actually. I've had 18 stitches put in it, and it's not sore at the moment, it's frozen, so I'll get a note tomorrow whether it's really sore.
What about the moment when it happened? Because you were off the field for quite a long time, weren't you?
That's right, yes. I went into a tackle just on the halfway line, and obviously studs must have caught me and cut me open, and I went off, must have been about a quarter of an hour or so. Came back on, and we managed to sneak a goal and got back in the game a little bit.
A goal in which you were involved?
Yes, Terry Cochrane had it, I think, and he knocked it and played a 1-2 with me and knocked it in the corner of the net.
The game generally, obviously your big chance to win the tie on paper was here. I mean, the lads must be feeling a bit flat, presumably, now.
Yes, we didn't play particularly well today. We didn't get the service up the front men, you know, how we would like it. But having said that, we're still there, and we'll give them a battle on Tuesday.
There was one moment in the second half when they might have snatched it, where you found yourself doing a bit of very important defending when John Richards got right through.
That's right, yes, I just tried to hold him up. Obviously, midfielder has got to work up and down, you know, get into forward positions and defensive positions, and I just tried to hold him up, which I did do, and we finally broke away with it.
Do you think you'll be fit for Tuesday?
I'll wait and see. It'll obviously be sore tomorrow, but we'll have a look at it on Monday.
Well, John, having already had replays this season against Stoke and Watford at Molineux and won them, you must feel that in this tie you've done the hardest part now.
I think that's the big danger, that we all think we've done the hardest part. We're quite educated in cup ties, playing away from home. This is our 32nd, 33rd cup tie. We've been drawn at home 3 times, so we're not uneducated in away fixtures. We're a little bit of a dangerous side because when we think we've done well, we bounce back and we perform opposite. But the thing is there for us now. If this had been a home tie when it was made, we'd have been delighted. We've worked. It was an exceptional game today in terms of cup football, and it would have been a travesty if there'd been a result either way. Having said that, I thought we had the better chances.
You only came up this morning yourself because you had an accident in training on Friday. What's the background to that and how do you feel now?
I think I'm getting slower. I'm certainly not getting any quicker. A little bit unfortunate. I tripped over a wire, got to search for a ball and tumbled down the slope and struck my head. And after my car accident, I don't think it's the right thing to do to go around knocking your head again. And I didn't feel too good. The club doctor completely refused to allow me to come up here, but the neurosurgeon said he felt it would be all right, that I'd be under greater pressure sitting at home. I think he's right. And I don't feel too bad at the moment. I don't feel too bad. As I said to players, well, it could have been worse. I said, it could have been a player.